morning, Flosstube. It's me, Sandy. This is Stitching with Sandy, and this is my Flosstube Ornamented Edition. And it's November 28, 2021, and this is Sunday. And our family's getting ready to decorate for Christmas, and I want to decorate my tree. So I thought I'd take the time to share my ornaments that I've fully finished this year. Some of the ornaments I stitched during Christmas in July. And then some of them have been in the box for a few years. So I got them all out and fully finished them in time to decorate my Christmas tree. So let's get started. The first ornament that I have to share with you is called Snow Delivery. This is by Stitching with the Housewives. I stitched on 14 count black Aida. And then I just finished it off. And I used this fabric for the back. Thought it matched perfectly. The next ornament that I did was Fa La La by Country Cottage Needleworks. I think everybody stitched this one, but here it is. Here's my finish, and then here's the back. So when I stitched the ornaments and made them into pillow ornaments, I cut a slit, and then I used to be a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator, and so I die cut the fabric with Stampin' Up! Die cut and made the tree so that way I could iron it on with some heat bond and make it look really cute on the back. That hid my little stuffing hole. Next one is a Lizzie Kate Ho 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 Holiday. And when I was stitching these during Christmas in July, I was trying to pick couple of different symbols for Christmas that we have. Since this year was the first year I was going to finish them all, my hope is to have my tree fully covered. And I did 16 ornaments Christmas in July, and then all the rest, there's a total of 32 altogether that I made over the years to add with it. So the next one is called, it's a Merrymaking Mini. It's called Bear, and it's by Heart and Hand. Says, wishing you joy. I love polar bears, my favorite animals. So I made it a flat one, flat finish. And the next one is, sorry, I'm looking at my list to make sure I tell them the right names. This one ended up being too big. When I picked it out for Christmas in July, I didn't figure that it would be so big and not be an ornament. So I turned it into a flat fold stand. So it's called I'll Get My Elves on That, and that's by Lizzie Kate. So here's the front, and it was right after I finished it. I literally had like half an inch of fabric left, so I didn't really calculate that very well. So I turned into a flat fold, and so I used this red and white stripes. So I thought it looked like candy canes. I thought it matched this package really nicely. So I have a stand up. And my next one is called, my next one was a merge of two patterns. So I did, Stitching with the Housewives did, Priscilla did two patterns that were freebies. They're on her blog. And they're called Chicken Joy and Chelsea's Chickens. And I'm not a fan of chickens. They're not something that's in my decor or something that I'm really hepped up about. But I loved the rest of the parts. So what I did is I merged. I took the snowman from one piece, and I think he was standing next to a chicken, and I think the chicken was standing on the little mountain of snow. And then I took the Christmas tree from the other one. It was a chicken decorating a Christmas tree, and I just merged them together. And I don't have a program or anything. I literally cut the pattern. I made a copy of the pattern, then I cut it apart, and then I laid it on top until I could get what I wanted it to look like, so that now the snowman is standing in front of the Christmas tree. And I love how he turned out. I think he's super cute. And then I just did some pom-poms on the side. I used a lot of the same snowflake fabric for all my snowman finishes. And then the next one's called Dazzling Deer by Heart and Hand. And here is my ornament. This one reminds me of my father-in-law. He loves deer. So when I picked this one out as one of my ornaments to finish, it was with him in mind. And so then I did a green plaid on the back, and there's another tree to hide my little stitch hole. And then the next one is called Merry Christmas by Little House Needleworks. And here's this one. I stitched it on a green Ada. I love the mint green. And then I finished the back with a sparkly fabric. I don't know if you can tell. And this was my first time using a ruching method. I want to thank Twisted Stitcher, Vana. Vana, you're so amazing, and I loved your video. It taught me exactly what to do, and I'm so thankful to have learned that from you. And the next one is a Mary Making Mini. This one's the tree, and that's also by Heart and Hand. I liked this one specifically for the little owl at the top. I thought he was so cute. And then I changed the direction of my fabric so that it would go sideways, and I love how that turned out. It matched the border so perfectly. I had fun picking out these little picks. This one reminds me of a little snowball, but they're cute. And the next one is Gingerbread Cookie. This one is by Little House Needleworks. And then again, Ivana Pfeiffer, she has a tutorial on how to make cording. And so I watched it. It took me about 3 tries because I kept not making it long enough. So the first time I did it, I ended up making the little piece that holds it and the little bow, and it wasn't long enough to go all the way around. So then I did it again. So they're actually 2 pieces, but I used that, and then I used this fabric in the back. And I just think it's so cute. This matches so perfectly with the colors in your stitching. And that's what I love so much about her tutorials, because you can make it match your pattern exactly by using the same colors that you stitched with. I love that one so much. I know a lot of these are patterns that others have seen, but remember, I don't have a cross stitch store where I live. So all of mine are inspirations from other people. Somebody will show me something and I love it, and then I have to hurry up and order it online so that I can make it too. The next one is called He's a Flake, and this one's by Little House Needleworks. And I finished it on a sweater that I picked up at the thrift store. I thought that was cute. I think I saw that on one of Priscilla's posts on her blog, that she had finished some ornaments that way, and I thought that was so cute. And so he's cute. His body's made up of a little snowflake. So it says He's a Flake. I just think that's so cute. And then I got these really cute picks at Hobby Lobby. I like how they look like little icicles on the branch. And then my next one is called Oh Be Joyful. This is a Heart and Hand Mary Making Mini. I like that one too. Snowmen are my favorite thing to decorate at Christmas time. I like Santa too and the reindeers, I do, but snowman's my favorite, so I do a lot of snowmen. The next one is called Snowbirds in Tow. This one's by Homespun Elegance, and I made this one. I used a sweater, only this time I turned it the other direction for a different look. I just adore how those little birds are all there in his basket and his sled. So cute. And then the next one is called Silent Night by Lizzie Kate. Again, I chose this one because of the owl. I do like owls. I just think those colors are so bright and cheerful. And I love there's little beads. I don't know if you can see them, but they're really sparkly when the light catches them. And so I thought that would be cute on the tree. The lights from the tree will probably pull that out. The next one is Cranberry Christmas. This one's called Mary. This one had the pattern. It's by Hands On Design. There's many different patterns inside that chart, and this is the one that I chose to do. I just thought it was so pretty. And then here's the back, the more of that sparkly fabric. And then I used some special lace that I had my husband's cousin, she had a whole, I would say, craft store in her garage, and she started going through it, and she had a lot of finishing things inside her garage, and she said I could have whatever I wanted, so I got those trends to add to my ornaments. Worked out perfectly. This ornament is Snow Joyful by Homespun Elegance. I just thought it was so pretty. Our school has a school theme of choosing joy, so this one's really special. It makes me think of our friend that we honor every year. She died from cancer, and her motto before she died was to choose joy whenever you're in any kind of distress. You should choose joy, and that'll help you get through it. She was amazing inspiration, and this one makes me think of her. The next one is Merry Merry Christmas by Country Cottage Needleworks. I think this one's also been done by many people. Again, I used the I used the cording tool to make the cording so it would match perfectly with the little border. And then I just used some more of this fabric. I tried to use what I had on hand since I do have so many things. The next one is a Furry Tales by Lucy Heaton. This one's called Trim the Tree. I just love her furry tales. They're so cute. And this one was one that I did a couple years ago, but I thought it was super cute, and so I just finished it with some iridescent ribbon and turned it into a pillow finish. This ornament is called Love is in the Air, and I stitched it on Ada 14 count, and this one is by Country Cottage Needleworks. And then the next one is called It's Snow Cold, and this one's by Little House Needleworks. And again, it's the sweater finish. And my next one is from a Just Cross Stitch Christmas edition magazine. I think it was 2016. I can't remember. And this is the little snowman. I loved how he was hanging the star on the tree. He's so cute. My next two ornaments are by Joan Elliott. They came from a magazine. I'm not sure which magazine or how long ago it was. I think I stitched them about 8 years ago. They have a lot of blending filament in the snow, and they use DMC gold for the border, and I finished it with a little piece of, it's not really ribbon, but I had it in my stuff, so I just used it with sparkly and it matched perfectly. And this is the other one. They came as a set. Like I said, I really don't know the name of it, but I just love them. I thought they were so pretty and elegant. This one I used 2 trees on the back. Then my next set of ornaments are by Annie B's Folk Art. They came as a ornament of the month. I think I got 2 a month to stitch. I haven't finished them all, but this is what I have so far. I have Tree Farm and Noel and Hot Cocoa. I want to finish them all the same. And then the little snowman, they were from the year 2019, and I just did them all as flat finishes. And like I said, I still have more. There was 12 ornaments in the set, plus you got 2 extras, so that's 14, and I've only done 4. So I have 10 more to do. And then I have another set of ornaments I stitched a long time ago. These, I believe, were a Design Works kit. This was when I was into teddy bears. So I have a little girl with a horn. And I like the ribbon that I used. And then I have a boy bear with a drum. And then a little boy with a train. And they're all the same. And I'm sorry that I don't know who they are, but here are all of them. I just think they're so cute. And then my last two are ornaments I made for my older boys. I have 5 children, but the older boys. The first son I did at Precious Moments, and it was for his first Christmas, and I just made a little heart. And there's another one of my die cuts from Stampin' Up. This one was a challenge, but it worked out. And then this one was probably from a book with miniature Christmas ornaments in it. And I did it for my second son, and I just thought it was so sweet. He's all bundled up in the basket, ready for Christmas, which would have been my Wesley, because he was born in August, so he was still a little baby on his first Christmas. And this one I finished with another die cut on the back as well. Hearts are challenging, but they can be done. And those are my Christmas ornaments for this year. Hopefully I'll make some more for next year. But thank you for coming and joining me to see my Christmas finishes. I hope that you have a wonderful week. And I should be back next week with a regular cross-stitch edition of Flosstube. Thanks for visiting. Bye.